So this is going to be a quick video going over some basics of what you can find in a drop, or what sort of makes up a bass drop in dance music. This will likely be the first video in a series where I sort of explore different elements and aspects of drops, and it will likely be called the science of the drop, but still not 100% sure on that. So anyways, a drop in dance music is a sort of section, well, the drop is where all the main elements of the song come in. It's where the hook comes in, it's where the bass line or kick drum comes in. It's the hard-hitting section that gets everyone pumped and gets everyone going at the event or performance or wherever you're hearing it. One of the most important elements of a drop, or what pretty much makes a drop what it is the build-up. So this is a section where the bass is cut out. This is where there's different risers, sweeps, all coming in, building up tension to a point where a one-shot or a drum fill goes off, and then it goes into the main section of the song. And yeah, so this is just going to be a quick little example of a drop that I did for an exoskeleton of a song. This is actually just drums, so it doesn't have the main synth line, but it does have the main kick and everything, so you'll still hear the basis of what this drop is. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and play this and then break down what each element is. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It's this buildup is a combination of a couple different elements, and they all together they make up this building tension that then resolves into this beat. That together is what the bass drop is. This would be really sweet if I had a synth line for this. But I don't, so yeah. You'd likely have sort of hints, or actually sometimes even the full hook as it's building up, and then obviously you'd have the hook once it drops. But that's another element that can add tension as well. You could be pitching your hook up or something along those lines. So breaking down the elements, we have drums. The kick drum gets cut out once the build-up starts, so there's some kick drum back here, but once the build-up starts, then that kick drum gets cut out. That's one element of a bass drop, or a build-up to a bass drop. Next is this drumline snare. There's a bunch of different ways to do this, and I'll likely have a video on each of these sections, and I might have a video on just doing these sort of snare build-ups. This one is just a syncopated snare drumline sound, but often it will be straight snares going into double time, and then up to like machine gun snares up to the drop. That's something that you hear a lot in techno or different styles of music. My specific one sounds like, but you can use whatever sort of ones you like. Then we have the synth riser. I'm definitely going to be doing a video on risers like this. This one is basically a sort of laser synth that gets slowly pitched up, and then eventually switches to double time. It's somewhat rhythmic in a way, as well as a bunch of automation modifying it as it goes up. So it sounds like this. And so that's another element of this build-up. Then we also have this white noise, which is one of the most common ways of doing a build-up, a white noise sweep. Basically, it's just straight white noise being slowly brought in with a low-pass filter with this automation you see here. And yeah, that's pretty much all that is. Gets cut off at the end. And then we also have these two sweeps down here. They're sort of riser sweeps that I got out of a sample pack. I usually make my own sweeps, and I'll be doing a video on how to make sweeps like these. But for this, I was sort of in a hurry, so I just used them from a sample pack. Feel free to use them from a sample pack. You don't have to make your own, but I enjoy making my own, so I'll be doing a video on that. Basically, it has a bunch of elements that all sort of build up tension. There's some white noise in there, there's some pitched elements. Pretty basic. Then we have this other one, similar concept, slightly different. And then it has this second quick little build up after it. And that's to accentuate the drum fill a little bit. The drum fill could be subbed out for a one shot, like drop the bass, or oh my god, or bring the beat back, or whatever you want to do. And then this sort of just accentuates the bass drop even more. This drum fill sounds like this. And that's all it is. It's just that little section. So anyways, I'm going to end this video here because I don't want to make this video go too long. But I will be doing some more videos on these different elements for the build-up of a drop. So anyways, hopefully you got something out of this. Thanks.